two main political parties, the Republicans and Democrats, are diametrically opposed on nearly every issue, from government spending to favorite NFL quarterback. Yeah. And although today's Republican Party, also known as the Grand Old Party or the GOP, is the party of conservatism and small government, their beginnings might surprise you. The party was founded in 1854 in fervent opposition to the Kansas-Nebraska Act, a Democrat-supported act which would have allowed slavery to expand into new territories. The first Republicans were a coalition of former Whigs and Democrats, pro-business economic modernizers, and Northern abolitionists. Their second presidential candidate that ever ran in 1860, Abraham Lincoln, turned out to be a home run. Lincoln and his early Republicans expanded federal power in ways that are pretty, well, un-Republican today. New federal taxes to fund the creation of a nationalized bank system, a nationalized railroad, high import tariffs, and establishing the state university system. Well, except those high tariffs. That has modern Republican written all over it. So when did the Republican Party become the way that we know it today? As early as Reconstruction and into the 1920s, Republican administration do things we're familiar with today, like passing tax cuts, immigration restriction acts, and business-friendly legislation. In the 1930s, Republican politicians lined up in opposition to President Franklin Roosevelt's progressive New Deal reforms. And after Democratic administrations through much of the tumultuous 1960s, 1969 saw Republicans at the top again with the election of Mr. Silent Majority himself, Richard Nixon, whose campaign platform is now an old Republican favorite, law and order. Once Reagan rolled around in 1981 with his tax cuts, his supply-side economics, and his calls for smaller government, well, all you need to do is throw in a couple Bushes, some Fox News, and former reality television host Donald Trump. And that pretty much brings us up to speed to today's Republican Party.